welcome back to the show. You know what it is. Your host, the most cool, Corey J, DJ What You Say. Back in the building with the usual suspects. I got Sean X Dawn. I got Tony Sharp. Welcome to SoWhatchaSayin Records Network, whatever you want to call us. Gang. What is this, episode 71?
71.
71. That's a milestone. We're joined here today, for those of you watching, for the first time, we're doing an actual collaboration episode. Joined here with the lovely Teresa Parker, Marlon Parker, a.k.a. known as Let's Whine About It. But their greatest accomplishment is being my parents. So we're gonna keep traditions flowing with us. What we do is we start off with around the table of what's been going on with your up last week. Is there anything new been going on? Tony Shark, we'll start with you and we'll flow it through the aisle. What's going on with you, bro? Anything new?
New Tyler album. I listen to it every day.
How was it? I heard mixed reviews.
I think it's amazing. That's all I did. I listened to it. Played tennis with my bro here.
I did play tennis. Putting it out here now to the world. If anybody wants to play tennis, doubles, me and Tony Shark here, we're putting up money.
Yes.
Meet us at 3rd Street.
Except Pat.
Bring your rackets. I know I don't hit them at the end of the table.
That sounds like a challenge.
But for the people watching,
about to get them.
People watching, y'all want these issues? Get you a racket, lace them up. 3rd Street, right across from St. Tammany. We get to power.
Okay, first of all, you don't lace up rackets. You string them up.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
Talking about a tennis pro here. All right, me. Thanks for asking, Sean. My week.
Dom, you asked Dom. He could have asked you.
How was your week, Corey?
Hey, my week was pretty great. Not really. Finished up my last week of training. I know I've been away for school for training for a while, unfortunately. But I'm back, and I'm new and improved. Like Snoop Dogg said, I came back, and I'm new and improved.
Now you're an expert pole rider.
I am an expert pole worker. Shout out to all my pole workers out there. We should unionize. Anyway, Sean, how you been living? Since you want to make fun of me on the spot.
I ain't make fun. It was alright.
One day I'm gonna ask you, how you got that scar on your face?
When I was 2 or 3, I was running in the house. And I fell somehow and I hit the fireplace. And it was like a brick fireplace, so it
got him.
Yep, split it all open. But my week, it was alright. I had jury duty for Monday and Wednesday.
Did you send someone? Did you send?
Nah, that's the thing. We didn't even go to trial. Like I had to show up for 9. Sat in this big old room with like 80 people. Then they gave us these little slips and dismissed us all. I was like, call back after 5. So I had to skip Tuesday, then had to go back Wednesday. When Wednesday, the case got resolved, so they sent us all home. So
they brought y'all all out there for nothing, just for the case to get resolved?
Basically. $25 a day, 16 cents per mile.
Nice.
And I had to go to Covington. And then you get it like 6 weeks, so it's like, I'm going to get it when I forgot about it. Like, why do I got a $50?
Was that a day you were supposed to work and you got off
Yeah, Monday and Wednesday. But the thing is, I had to use personal time because when it doesn't go to trial, like,
that's messed up.
When it doesn't go to trial, like, you don't get paid for the day. So I had to use like paid time off days just to cover and get 40.
That's trash. So, I never knew. I never had jury duty. We talked about that last episode.
You don't want to. It's boring.
I never had jury duty, but I would imagine it'd sound something like this. They did it. If it was me.
My dad went for a murder, but
I'm telling you,
he had to go through the whole trial.
One day I'm gonna go to court and I'm probably gonna go to jail for it. But I'm gonna stand up in the middle of court. With all due respect, Your Honor, this nigga is lying. I just want to see what's gonna happen.
Do you just that's cool.
You
going there? I'm about to say on the first floor. You go to the misdemeanor court.
We see where his head's at.
They gonna put money on my books. Anyway, Sean, nobody cares about your week.
Yeah.
Mama.
Why you ask?
Hello.
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
everybody.
Here we go. Let's do your intro, Mama. We guest on your show. Talk to your listeners.
Hey, everybody. We are Let's Whine About It, y'all. We're coming to y'all on a special day tonight on Sunday. Y'all know we usually be on Thursdays. We here on Sundays. We're here with my son, as he said, and his crew. So what you saying? We wanted to introduce them to y'all. We want to let y'all see what they talk about and how they talk about it. I know they're going to be a little censored because I'm sitting here. But we'll see. I don't know.
I told him I probably wasn't.
Yeah, because he's a heathen.
Pull it up.
Y'all don't have to be censored. They don't have to be censored, y'all. So let me tell y'all, if y'all got some small kids watching this podcast, y'all might want to put them to bed.
I don't see why no small. Yeah, I'm about to say. I hope no small kids watch us.
So it's kind of gonna be an interactive thing. We're gonna be talking about what they talk about. We're gonna be talking about what we talk about. I just want y'all to join in and see. That way y'all can go follow them and hear what they say every week. They have it. It comes out on Wednesdays.
Sundays.
Sunday?
The video.
YouTube. Yeah, we record on Sunday.
Yeah,
we drop it Sunday night.
Because some people like to listen to us on their way to work. So some people like Asia. Shout out to Asia. Some people listen to us on their way to work.
Okay.
Some people watch us on Wednesdays when they're bored. Cause we go for like an hour. So people be watching.
Yeah. So tell our viewers what y'all.
Some people like the way he looks specifically. So.
Whoa! Shout out to my friend. I ain't gonna say her name.
Whoa!
But now
right.
for the new listeners or viewers watching us, we've been doing this for a little over a year. Just we stick to a lot of music topics, sports related, current event, pop culture. If y'all look back, we have 70 episodes from y'all to go listen to. If you're local from Slidell, if you listen to any Slidell music, we've probably had your favorite artists on the show already. We interview them. We cool with most of them. Some of us are local Slidell artists, even though they on sabbatical for a little while longer. But we are on SoundCloud, YouTube,
iTunes,
and I put the link on Facebook to the SoundCloud link every Wednesday. My mom's usually good for sharing them, so you've probably seen it before. Click on it, give it a listen. If you like it, tell us you do. If you don't, because we're probably gonna fight you. But yeah. Other than that, man, let's get it popping. So
so what you did this week?
Oh,
we forgot you. Look, he trying to sit back, y'all. Y'all know how he be all chilled and stuff.
Man, I make money, man. You know what I'm saying? I make
money.
For real. I'm like Call of Duty. I make money. You know what I'm saying? But man, look, I see these numbers on Facebook. I see these numbers going up and down. Look, y'all really want to be a part of this tonight. I know the game is on. I know everything going on right now, but y'all really want to be a part of this podcast tonight because you got So What You Saying and what's your name? What's the name?
Really?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Really?
Let's whine about it.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that going on.
Really?
So with us collaborating with them,
he don't even know our
it's about
show
to
name.
be some epic stuff. It's going to be some stuff said, but like I said, my son don't have to bite his tongue. I let my fellas do what they do. This is their show. We on their show, so we got to allow them to be.
Y'all guessed and So What You Saying. So What You Saying.
So these numbers I have on there with these 7 and 8, 9 people, man. Look, y'all need to chime in with us. Talk to us. Let us know y'all.
Y'all share it.
Definitely
Let
up for
everybody
debate.
know we on here right now. So y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all do this just like we do this every Thursday.
Run
Now,
it up.
y'all don't get shy on your boy at night. Y'all talk back and let me know what they doing wrong.
Y'all need us to talk about, we will.
And one thing we do here on So What You Saying Records is if you're gonna say something, you gotta be ready to stand on it because we debate.
Exactly.
Don't come in here saying nothing and not be able to stand behind it because we gonna ask you. We gonna ask you about it.
My son said if you got something to say about what we gonna talk about, make sure you can stand on it because if not, we gonna talk about you.
That's right.
Let's get it.
So y'all can talk to us if y'all want to. I ain't seen no questions pop on here, but we about to give y'all something to talk about.
Oh, everybody, y'all let us know how the volume is. Do y'all hear everybody talking? Can y'all hear us loud and clear?
That's my cousin.
Yeah. Make sure we
never hit it on.
Is that down?
That's
that is down.
That's my cousin.
Hey
Kendall.
So all
I
right.
just see that.
They say 15
what's
other
up,
people
Kendall?
watching. Hey Jennifer. Hey everybody.
Shout out to all y'all. So
Shout
look,
out to everybody.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump straight into it. We're gonna get it popping with probably the most controversial, with possibly one of the biggest topics that's kind of going on right now in the world. So apparently Alabama is the worst place you could possibly live. I think we all could agree on that.
Okay.
Mississippi too.
Right.
Louisiana's a close third, but hey.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah, definitely third.
So I want to ask y'all opinions on this right. The what'd you call it? The Confederate trio?
Confederate trio.
Apparently, and like I said, here's for the new listeners, here's So What You Saying Records. We don't fact check, so a lot of times we just be talking. We might be completely wrong, but it makes a good conversation.
I mean, but we be checking.
We have a general idea.
Like we don't be saying, we don't just be saying
we don't be
stupid
talking crazy.
stuff. Nah.
But apparently, Alabama passed a law. Totally, I want to say, maybe not totally. Well, anyway, Alabama passed a law banning abortion under any circumstance. Meaning, I just got pregnant at a time I didn't realize I want to be pregnant. I don't want the baby born into a terrible situation, so I want to abort it. Alabama says no. I got raped. I'm having a baby by a person that raped me. I'm going to have to look at this baby and remember I got raped every day for the rest of my life. So I want to abort it. Alabama says no. That's a terrible situation.
It's a very terrible situation.
So my question is how do first of all, how do y'all feel about abortion? Period. Legal or illegal?
Pro-choice.
I feel that it's your choice. It's the choice of the person, of the female.
But what if somebody raped you?
It's your choice. Like, if you want to get an abortion, it is your choice.
Do you think you have to have a valid reason? If someone just gets pregnant and say, I don't want to have a baby, is that a good enough reason?
Yeah, because they have to deal with the consequences and they have to deal with God about it. Now, I do have an opinion on, say, if me and you are boyfriend and girlfriend and we get pregnant and I'm going to say, I don't want this baby, but I'm in a relationship with you and you say, I want the baby.
That's a good question. That's a good topic.
Okay, so now, do I have that choice to abort his child and he wants it?
That is true.
Or is there a way
That's
that
a tough spot.
that's a really tough spot.
That is a tough.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't want the baby, well, you just have it and give it to me. Now, if I have it, I don't want to give it to you.
Right, because you do have that situation too, because you always had a female, well, I'm not ready to have no baby, it's going to mess my body up and all that stuff like that, but they talked about it, now they want the baby, but now the female take it on another level that they want to deal with it a certain other way. But the man wants a child, and they both agreed on now they don't want. Now one says that.
Now it's only her choice.
Right.
Now it's only her choice. So what the choice is gonna be, that's a difficult choice. So now you're talking about they went in it together, but now one of them coming out where they want it. So what do y'all think? Y'all talk to us, Facebook. We need answers and questions. At the same time, we ain't in this together. We need y'all to tell us what y'all think.
Right. And my whole personal take on the whole abortion thing is, I'm not even mad. Oh, let me reword this because I was about to sound bad.
You're alive.
I'm not so mad about. My question is, why are they abandoning abortions? More so of my argument is, why is the government being involved in any decisions regarding our bodies? Like I said to them on last episode, and they all looked at me crazy. But
no, I felt
in the same sense, and y'all, you could appreciate this. If the government could make a law regarding your body in any aspect, what's stopping them from saying if you have tattoos, you going to jail?
Right.
It's literally it's two complete different things, but it's all in the same. And
it's control.
How do we want a government that could control? They already control everything around us. As much as you don't want to believe they do, they control everything around us. Every aspect of government directly impacts us. Because I know I fall victim when people ask me about politics. I say, I don't pay attention to it because none of it really affects me. But it does. If it's not affecting you, it's affecting your future. Right. But my question is, do we want a government, or why are we okay with a government that has laws to where they can control what's going on with your body? I'm understand. Make it hard for me on everything else around, but when you're dealing with someone's actual personal body, how could you set a blanket law regarding that? It's kind of sound like 500 years ago, where if you looked a certain way, you wasn't considered a human.
Mm-hmm. And funny you say that. I look at it like this. It's money. It's always been money. Look at it. How much money do they make off a simple 30-second abortion? Then they make off of a person
a baby,
going 9 months having
the baby.
Well, I would.
You feel what I'm saying?
I would.
You look at that situation,
right?
They could cancel it. They could put a law together as simple as abortion of not being able to have one. But look at the situation. You have we are not to get off the subject, but we talking about abortion right now. But think about cancer and AIDS. They're as simple as they found a cure for it. But they found a cure for it, but they don't want to put it in effect because of the simple fact they make more money off of the whole procedure of treating it
and not curing
it. So you're talking about abortion, you're talking about a simple 30-second procedure that takes only just that long to do the procedure. It costs
$200.
It costs a couple $100 to go through. They're not making no money off of it, but they're having a lot of them going on.
Right.
But with the rate of people getting pregnant, to make them people all go through it, now you having people that have to go to insurance.
You got to pay insurance.
Right.
And then
school, you got to pay college. You got to pay this.
You can look at the fact that baby being born is going to have to pay taxes for the rest of their life.
Exactly. So I was going to get there.
You get more.
I didn't even think about
you get more out of a situation of the person having that baby and of going through of having that child than getting rid of that child. They're trying to plenish the world to get more money. They take away from it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And I seen another conspiracy saying that the population is not enough people are being born.
It's horrible to hold a child.
So that's kind of has something to do with their point of views. But I think the biggest uproar about it is abortion is a touchy topic regardless of the situation. But pretty much a lot of people are playing the argument of look at the senators that all passed the law. It was 22 male senators that all looked a certain way, and it didn't look like us.
Right.
Bro, stop saying that.
I'd also look at
Then there was one woman too. Yeah.
That law too. They can't even have kids. They'll make kids no more either.
Right.
True.
So
You see what I'm saying? So my thing about it is what if it was yours?
yeah.
What if it was one of your kids?
Yep.
What if it happens to you? What if your child
daughter
get
got
raped?
an unwanted
But the
pregnancy or something?
saddest part about it is, and what's going to be the most fatal part about it is, you're going to have a lot of women dying and a lot of little girls dying
Right.
from unauthorized abortions, back alley abortions,
Right.
people going to people's houses, getting abortions done,
Like
and not supervised in the hospital and stuff like that. So we're going to have so many fatalities.
Right.
Because people are going, no matter if it's illegal or not, they gonna get them.
Oh yeah.
If you want it, you're gonna get it.
Definitely.
And not only that, like the orphanage rate, I think is going to
Yeah.
increase.
Mhm.
Because a lot of
Right.
people just going to say, if I can't
Right.
abort, I'm going to just give it up.
And I seen a
And
picture.
adoption, too.
I seen a picture that it was like a cartoon, and it's like, this is America, and it was showed a pregnant woman, and it showed all these guys yelling at the baby saying, we have to protect this child at all costs. Child has to be born. Blah 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 blah. Then it had another picture next to it of a lady holding the baby, and it was like, well, you have to work, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
You have to we care about you so much before you're born, but once you're born, you could be in the worst situation ever,
Right.
but we don't care.
Right.
It's like I don't know.
And then they making it to the point to where now you're gonna have a lot more of people selling their kids.
Yeah,
That is true.
that's a whole
You know,
nother.
Or just people
and it's
neglecting them in
And
general.
Not even that. It's real. People selling their kids now. You got a lot of kids that's actually in places where they don't want to be.
And y'all gotta think.
Across country.
Some of these people ignorant. I don't think everyone should be allowed to have kids.
Have
And now
kids.
it's
A lot
not.
of-
Gotta go through
That
the
is
process
true.
and a whole thing to-
Right.
to
And
get
that's
a
the whole
driver's
thing.
license and
Right,
stuff like
but
that.
anyone can have a baby.
Anybody can
But
have
that's
a
the
child.
only thing. That's the whole thing about abortion. A lot of people shouldn't even have kids. That's why they have abortion. Because a lot of people know I'm not ready.
Right.
People know when they're not ready for something.
Yeah.
So when you put yourself in a situation, I'm not ready. I'm truly telling myself I'm not ready. It just happened. It was a mistake.
It's just going to get even worse
so it's
over
gonna
time.
get worse if I bring this child in. I'm gonna get more stressed out. Yeah, I'm not gonna
And
be
if
able
you
to
really
handle
don't
it.
want this child, how you gonna treat this
Right.
child?
That's what I'm saying.
And then-
Like, it's going to be
and then you have those
neglection, all type of
situations where you
stuff.
have parents killing kids at birth,
Yeah,
or
that's-
smothering them, or suffocating them, or
That's crazy.
putting them on people's porch and leaving them on.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have more of that.
That's been happening in China
Yeah.
for like years already,
Well,
and that's a point that we're gonna get to.
isn't it true in China? Like what
You
is
got
it?
a limit on how many
Yeah,
kids
like-
they can have.
And it's they throw girls away.
Yeah.
Like they throw
That's-
girls in the trash
That's
because they want
nasty.
males. Like men are
So
dominating.
the thing is why everybody watching on Facebook and see we do this, and I'm saying this y'all because so what you saying and whine about it. What we doing, y'all? We giving everybody the right of speaking up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that don't like to voice their opinion and like to talk, and me the way I come up is always, you know, you got to have a voice. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You got to be able to talk about things like this because hiding them, it may be happening right next door or in your household. So we asking out to give, you know, for advice. You know, y'all, we need y'all questions. We need answers from y'all.
Yeah, talk
You know,
to
so
us.
we need
Let us
y'all to
know.
respond and talk to us. So we with this reality show thing, but my son done been doing it for like 70 something episodes, going into
What you
100.
saying?
So what you're saying, but they looking for feedback, man, and feedback is a lot that brings a lot of stuff to.
Definitely.
It helps out a lot, you know.
Right.
So
And we always looking for guests too. We're friendly. If you feel like
So-
coming up and debating, if you could talk, if you had a personality, whatever it is you do, like we always say, if you cut grass, if you're a barber, if you sell crack rock, I got a wicked jump shot. Anything.
I like how you spent that. But when you said the crack rock, I'm like, whoa.
Anything you do, if you want to come up here and hang out with us, talk to us, just holler at me, him, or him.
Don't holler at
We'll
me.
set it up. We'll
Don't
get
Well,
it
hit
y'all
me
know
up.
where to find us at
Don't hit me
Tattoo.
up.
We can definitely get y'all in touch.
We'll
with
set it up.
the
We'll
other
get it.
abortion thing, man, I just feel like with any other thing, the government and the people that sets all these rules, they set you up for failure.
Well, that's even like with prostitution. How you gonna tell me I can't sell my stuff It's my stuff.
But people give it away.
I'm just saying.
That is true. That is
I'm
true.
just saying. It's my stuff.
People get away for a lot cheaper.
For real.
For nothing.
For nothing. Like,
So, well, okay, that could be
Whine about it.
Let's whine about it. That could be a topic. So,
Well, I had another.
Whine about it.
I had a question about the abortion.
okay,
thing, too.
hold on. Before we jump into that,
take care of this stuff.
all right, Mom, we don't need to hear. We tired of hearing about your stuff. We don't want to hear about your stuff no more. Huh?
But I wanted to say if, like, all right, say the abortion clinics just came out instead of the government and said we're not doing no more abortions like after a certain amount of time. Would y'all think it have that much effect like how the government is doing now?
Like if the government got away
would it
from
be
it?
like such a topic now if the abortion clinics worldwide were just saying we're not doing it?
I don't think so because it'll be their choice.
Yeah.
It'll be the abortion clinic's choice because I can go down the street to the next abortion clinic
Right.
and get it done.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like, what
with
if
us.
all?
Like
I
all
don't
the.
think it would be all.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
There'd
That's
be
how
that.
they make their
They'd
money.
be that one
be the
clinic that'd be
one-
like shit.
That Dr.
That's
Miami.
business
Yeah.
sense. Okay, wait,
Just
hold on.
just like us with tattoos.
Right.
In Louisiana, you can put a tattoo on a newborn baby if their parents sign for them.
Yeah.
But
Really?
we choose not to tattoo people under 16.
Even if their parents aren't.
Even if their parents sign for them. That's our choice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have the right to make that choice.
But the government is
I ain't know
not
they
telling
could
us
tat
that.
newborn
Yeah,
babies.
That's crazy.
You know? But yeah, you can tattoo in Louisiana as long as you have parental consent. You can tattoo on any age.
I ain't gonna say what kind of parent is that, but
I kind of want to say I seen a headline the other day in Louisiana where it's that same aspect that you just said. I'm losing my mind. Dang it! That same thing you just said is the same as regarding marriage in Louisiana.
Yeah, as long as the parent.
If
Yeah.
Yeah,
you sign,
but-
you could marry under 16.
Yeah, if the parents
If the
sign, your 7-year-old can get married to their 7-year-old if they want.
That's crazy.
no, indeed.
Louisiana's a
See,
crazy
see
place.
what?
indeed.
Yeah. You remember you said they just
Trying to
made
bring
it.
back that stuff way back
Last
in the day.
episode, they just made it
Reduced
illegal
man, like
or
12
whatever,
years old
slavery,
and
like
stuff.
blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah. I'm pretty sure Louisiana has that same
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
so
there's a
many
hidden
laws on the books. If y'all
slavery
research
rule
them
in
that
Louisiana.
haven't been updated.
Righty.
It's crazy.
Like, it's probably not illegal in Louisiana to have a slave. I feel like that's something. I swear. And we've been reading over
We
it
just- yeah,
this
yeah.
whole time.
Overlooking it.
That would be wild.
So while we let's kind of get away from the topic, let's kind of talk about y'all because y'all are guests. So I just want to ask y'all some questions because this is y'all first time on the show. As the audience could see, we are sitting in Triple Threat Tattoos. I just want to kind of ask y'all about getting into business ownership because y'all are, well, not aside from being my parents, y'all are a successful black-owned business. So take me through the steps of when y'all decided to become an actual business, because I know Marlon, the tattoo artist, you was tattooing for a long time before you actually got your brick and mortar. Isn't that what it's called? Isn't
Yes,
before you got
brick
your
and
actual
mortar.
location. So kind of take me through the journey of when you had this whole vision
Revelation
for
on-
Triple Threat Tattoos.
Basically, it came about when I finally figured out that, there's a lot of times people tell you, you have jobs. I didn't have a bunch of jobs first and foremost. I had a bunch of jobs. And,
Every place is like that.
I
Everyone's like,
think the longest job I've ever had probably was a year and a half. And make a long story short, is basically we tell our kids, and I still tell y'all today,
You do.
and go get a high school diploma and get a college diploma and all that stuff and go to college because that's the best thing for you. That's what they're looking for, a degree and stuff like that. That's not real. I'm gonna say that on camera. That's not real because I have more successful friends that I went to high school that dropped out in junior high. That's more successful than I am with a degree.
Right.
So for that standpoint, I just want to say for the record, what started me to having my own business is because every time I've worked for somebody, I bust my ass. And at the end of the day, when it's time for raises to come forward, they always tell me either when I go for a job, I'm either overqualified or they tell me I'm not worth that dollar more.
Right.
So I'm putting in all this work and I'm doing overtime and I'm not worth that. But then now you have jobs now tell you when family events come up and family situations come up, they tell you can't take off for them. It's nothing more important than my family to me. So when all those jobs that I had in situations where it's either you're going to tell me I have to work a certain kind of way, but you're not going to pay me for that. Or when I work that much and I get that raise, you're going to work me more, but I don't have that title for
Right.
doing what the manager do, but I can't be the manager. So since I realized when I couldn't be the manager, and I couldn't be the boss, and I couldn't own the businesses that I worked for, I realized that I need to work for myself. So that's when I reached out and I found another talent other than basketball and all the other talents that just, you know, kind of came to a halt. I said, you know, I like tattoos, I like to draw. So I began to do things on my own, and I went from there, and it became mobile for a long time, and then it just started to grow. And then once I got with my wife, Teresa, you know, that just made me jump my business to another level, because I had somebody that's not also supportive, but that had the mindset of running businesses and opening businesses and making business grow from a small business to a large business. So with her knowledge and with her intelligence, we took out and marketing, all that stuff there.
Let's put it all out there. You putting all your stuff out there.
When she chose to come into it with me, I knew I couldn't fail.
Right.
So from my mobile, going into people's homes, which took it to a whole nother level. I did not know what I was going into when I go into people's houses doing tattoo, and what I was going to come out with my money or with my life. Yeah. So I did those, and I did that because I was on a building standpoint. I was like, I'm with whatever it takes to get to that next level.
Putting in that grind.
Yeah. So I basically took on house parties and going in people's houses, doing tattoos in uncomfortable positions and situations and stuff like that, whether the house was a mess or, you know, in the hood and by myself with making $2,000 coming out the house, don't know if somebody gonna be right around the corner with a gun waiting on me. And I'm on a motorbike. I'm doing all of this on a motorbike with a backpack. So that right there, it took me, I did it for so long to where when I got with my wife, she told me, babe, there's no more of that, you know. And then we had a knock on the door at our house, and they told us, you know, they asked for a paperwork to fill out, and they asked me, what do y'all do? Y'all take appointments and stuff like that. And that day, right there at my actual tattoo shop was set up behind my house. It took me to the point to where I felt like that was a setup. You know, a lady came to my house and asked me, do I do appointments and what kind of stuff did I use, and what else she asked me?
It's asking you all kind of.
She asked me all kind of questions that, you know, that I supposed to have and I didn't have. You know, where's my license, and did I go to blood patching classes and stuff like that? Just stuff that I couldn't answer. And at that time, and I knew I was dead wrong, but she put me on that path where I was like, no more. So we shut it down. And that day forward, we took $100 and grew 2,000, and we opened up Triple Threat Tattoos, and that's how it happened.
And what's this? Yeah, how many years is this?
We've been in 4 years.
This month.
Yeah. So that man, if that's not inspiring enough for people that have, you know, business ownership is a whole different thing.
Like, it's a lot of work.
I can imagine it's a lot of work, and it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
See a lot, and I'm no one to turn down anybody's dreams, because y'all all know me. Y'all know I got high dreams, but everyone isn't going to own a business. Everyone isn't going to be a millionaire. Everyone isn't going to be a billionaire. Everyone isn't going to be a doctor. But figure out what it is that you're here for, or what you like to do, or what you're content with doing, and be the best at it.
And just try it. And you can't be scared to fail.
Right.
It's going to have some downfalls, and that's what with us. We went in it, and we was like, I refuse to lose. And we're not gonna fail.
We were in the mindset of, if we lose our house, we will sleep at the tattoo shop.
we was
it's nice in here.
Nice
better than my own.
We was on a whole takeover type thing. We was like on a level to where we know everybody got tattoo shops. We're not in the competition for tattoo shops. This is our own business. We want to do something totally different.
We run it like we want to run it.
We're gonna run it our way. We're gonna do it our way. When people come in our shop, we want them to feel like we live at our home.
We don't talk about no other tattoo shops. We don't belittle no other tattoo.
Right.
All this work, everybody has a different type of style.
Right.
If you draw like you in a coloring book, that might just be your style.
Somebody
I'm saying?
will like it.
Somebody gonna like it. So we were always in the mindset of, you know what, we our own island. It don't matter what nobody else is doing. We have a couple people come in and ask us, oh, so who is y'all biggest competitor? We are.
Right.
Because we always trying to outdo ourselves.
Yep.
But as you asked me, son, you asked me how you feel like we've been so successful in getting it to where this point. We put family first. Mm-hmm. I was able to open a business where I can make it be like family.
Right.
And when I started making, when I know money is money, but to me, money is not all money to me. All money is not good money.
All money,
not
good money. Mm-hmm.
I feel like the more I interact with my customers and more I make them feel like they're comfortable when they come in here and they feel like they're at home, they're gonna continue to keep coming back. And the best the best thing you could give a customer, I tell that to anybody that own a barbershop or anybody that hairdresser, without those customers, you are nothing. Without repeating customers, you're nothing to your business.
Right.
So your money and what your craft and what your art is that you do is nothing. A rapper is nothing if nobody listening to the music.
True that.
Even with a podcast.
That's extremely true.
So you need those people that's out on the outside that you looking in their face and cussing them out, disrespecting them. Right. So my thing is, you got to respect people the same way you want to have that same respect come back to make your business grow.
So,
that's a fact.
So let me ask you, because tattooing is kind of intimate, like barbershop, like a barber.
Talk to me.
If you have someone, you do all their tattoos, and then they pop up with a new tattoo, do you kind of give them the side eye a little bit?
Why are you cheating on me?
Like barbers do?
You done cheated on me.
But what if somebody like different artists?
No,
like,
we be playing with
I play with it though, but I throw it why you cheated on me.
Right.
I tell them, I say, so you went cheated on me, huh?
Because I feel like it's kind of along the same.
That's why you got that trash on you. Now I gotta fix it.
Right. You get someone doing your tattoos, and that's your artist. That's your artist. It's like, how often do we change barbers?
Yeah.
I feel like only the Lord to slap my head if I go in with a fresh cut.
Right.
My barber.
But we do have a lot of loyal clients. But we do have some clients. They want a tattoo when they go to Louisiana. They want to catch one when they go here. They want to catch one when they go here. Or I want a different style of tattoo, so I want to try this person. Just what we say. It's your body. You do what you want with it.
Which brings me to a fun question. You being the main artist, is there anything you wouldn't tattoo on someone, or any areas of the person that you wouldn't tattoo? Because I can imagine you probably had some instances where people ask for some crazy stuff.
I've had some incidents. I would pretty much tattoo anywhere. I choose not to tattoo in people's face. If I can get around it, I would not. If they're young and they never went into their profession yet and not know what they want to do, I won't do.
And that's how we different too.
But if another tattoo artist came to me and I know that's his profession, or a musician, or a boxer, or somebody that's already into their profession and pretty solid, and if they wanted a head tattoo, I'm gonna do that. You know, I feel like I have to do whatever the customer tells me that they want, but I'm not, to a certain extent, I'm not about to tattoo no guy's penis.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta grab
That's
it
not
and
gonna
stuff.
but he'll tattoo on a female down there, but he don't want to tattoo on a woman or man down there. Yeah.
Double standard.
I'm saying, hey,
instinct.
I'm about to clear it up for the record.
Let's get it. I agree.
What in the quality?
What a double standard.
Hey, look, no homo. Everybody do what they do. That's what I'm telling you I won't do. I'm not I hold my own. I'm not about to hold no other man. You know what I'm saying? But I did a whole portrait on a female down there. That's me.
Portrait, Lord.
But Miss Teresa, like
a portrait.
Wieners are disgusting.
Hold on.
Wieners are really disgusting. Okay,
a woman got
let's just be dead ass. A vagina looks way better to that lady.
It is. But I want to go back to this
Hold up.
amazing queen.
I'm about to say, shout out to you.
Whoever, she might be watching. Whoever you are out there, I just want to say shout out to you. Rewind. You tattooed a portrait of a person
for an anniversary present of a husband face on a husband face
on her,
and the goatee was actually
on her cooter.
Cooter.
And her hair and this long hair went down the inside of her leg, and her eyes sat right above it. Yep.
I've never heard of that in my life. But I just want to say, I hope y'all marriage is still prospering. Cause
it's gotta be. Could you picture? I'm not wishing that on you. Could you picture the next guy, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, she knew he wasn't going
right.
He's just gonna be like, bruh.
Hey, homie, shout out to you, cause
jeez, you a good guy.
Right, you a soldier.
He sat there and watched though.
Yep, he sat there and watched. But but I tell this to people too. As being a tattoo artist, I tell people like this, just like with the podcast. Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, do not pick the tattoo shop. Don't choose a tattoo shop to go. That's what people do when they do wrong. They choose the shop. It's also good to choose a shop sometime when you know for its cleanliness and things like that and environment. Okay, you can pick it like that. But sometimes you're liable to pick a shop because of the way it looks and get in and the artist are crap. Right. So I'm telling everybody from an artist's perspective, you got to choose your artist. Do your homework. That means go look for the artist that you actually want a portrait done You find an artist that does the same type of work that you're looking for.
Right.
And you choose that artist and go give that artist that money for that tattoo, and not go penny pinching thinking like, I'm going to get that for this price, because that's what people do. They bounce around, get price checking on certain things, but choose your artist. Because we all different artists. We all do different work, and our work is never going to compete with each other. That's why I don't compete with other tattoo shops. We're all different artists. You know what I'm saying?
I pierced the penis.
Wow.
Jeez.
And guess who it was?
Jeez. I don't want to know.
Don't you tell nobody, because people might be watching. We don't tell people.
I'm pretty sure he.
It was Magic.
Hey,
Lord.
we don't tell
Man, chill
people
out.
who penises we pierced at Triple Threat Tattoo.
It was
Sheesh.
a Magic Man.
Hey,
I don't know who it is. So.
Lord.
Shout out to Magic Man.
shout out-
We ain't with it.
Shout out to him. Lord.
But I was
shit
gonna
hurt
ask y'all,
every
I'm
time
pretty
I
sure
hear
y'all
that.
had some days where y'all feel like, man, the hell with all this like running on business shit.
I'm just gonna
we
get a
should
job.
just get back, going back to regular job. What kept y'all grounded and just say, you know what?
Or
We're
have
gonna
y'all-
stick to our guns regardless. Like, what kept y'all just in that mode?
God. That's what I
That'll
would
do
say,
it.
because there was times when it was like, okay, so at the beginning, how we going? Because I came from a steady paycheck, a good steady paycheck, and when I stopped, like we started the business before. I worked for what, 6 months to a year.
Right.
And then my
Yeah, we
business,
did
the
it the
business
same
that I
way.
worked for was in the oil and gas industry, and that's when the oil and gas kind of plummeted.
Yeah.
So the owner of the company told me, he's like, we're not gonna be around too much longer. We got about 2 more months, whatever. So I came home and I told my husband, I'm not getting no other job anywhere else.
Straight up.
We have a business.
We all in. We gonna
We
do
all
it.
in. I said, so we gotta do what we gotta
After
do.
she turned down a large figure to go to Florida to work for them and run their business, she turned down a hell of a lot of money.
Damn.
I told him I was
That's
not
committed.
getting another job. So we gotta have to make this do what it do.
Right.
So there was times in the beginning where it was like, oh my God, how is the house note gonna be paid? You know, God, you put us on this path. You know, I know you're not gonna let us down. We do the best that we can. We advertise, we talk to people and everything like that. But our bills always got paid.
Man, look,
You know what I'm saying? It always got paid.
and it's funny your mother says that, because my wife says that, because with this business, I thought I was making more money mobile. Now watch this. I remember times when, and this we real talk, so I ain't gonna cut and bite no tongue, cut no corners. There's been times I had to ask my children, for money. You know what I'm saying? So to have to ask me as a grown man, to have to ask my child for money for a bill or to help with rent or mortgage, when my business should be able to take care of me, my child, and my family. So in a situation where before we got this, I thought we was gonna, not only it was gonna be tough, I thought it was gonna be tougher, but we quadruple our money now than we did when we was under her, making her account with her job, and I was doing tattoos behind the house. I was making less money like that. And it seemed like I should have been making more, because she had a full-time job bringing home a steady check.
And now we
You didn't have
doubled
to pay for all
doubled
of
our
this.
And I didn't have to
bills.
pay for all of this.
Right.
But we end up having 2 or 3 businesses out of this,
True that.
having mortgages in 3 different places. So it's a lot of stuff that we own and don't have to pay rent and bills. So like everything in this shop we own but the building. You know, we don't rent furniture, we don't rent supplies, tools, nothing. We own everything in here, from TVs to electronics to everything. And most shops don't do that.
Right.
You know, they
So-
get a loan. So my thing about it is that to show you that it could be done, and that's how I tell everybody, it's possible. It's just that when you find what you like to do and what you want to do, is the thing about it is not refusing to quit, give up,
Right.
no matter how tough it goes,
how tough it get.
and just willing to give up everything,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm going in no matter what it takes to
I
get
mean,
there.
we be feeling like that because, we have some episodes where should just get like
You just-
30 listens or something.
You just phone it
and
in.
some will have like
Right.
300, 200. But it's like,
You have
on to
keep
the next
going.
episode.
Yeah,
It's
on to the
like,
next
can't look
episode.
back at
Right.
it. Like, I got to the point where I don't really care for views or listens no more, because it's like, it's more like therapy, vent session
Yeah.
type
Vent
stuff, and it's
session,
fun. So it's like, I really love to do it, so I don't really care about the outside of it no more. It's
So
like,
I'ma
if
give you
somebody rock
something.
with it.
That y'all changed it up tonight and brought it downstairs instead of going upstairs with it. y'all got to change y'all scenery because y'all like doing what y'all doing.
Mm-hmm.
Set up on the beach sometime. Give a different scenery.
Going a different.
Love it.
Give
That
an
would be
output.
cool. That would be
So
cool.
now that you set up
Maybe
on the
some
beach,
push-ups.
you got walkers, you got runners, you got joggers. You got people that want to sit there and listen, but watch this. They may catch a topic that you're listening to, and they walking by and say, "Hey, what
They
you
stick
think?"
for that topic.
And they might set in stone right there. Be like, "Hold up, that's fit for me."
Sometimes
Go
you
sit
gotta
down and
think
talk to
outside the
us.
box. You gotta change it up a
So
little
You
bit.
that-
start playing music too and stuff.
Yeah, all of that.
Just like-
All of that.
Little
You
bipolar.
gotta change. I tell my kids that all the time. Change it up sometime. You gotta give them a different look,
doing
a
the
different
same old
scenery.
stuff.
So when you're doing the same thing and it's not working, you gotta change it up. And that's what we did at Triple Threat Tattoos. Sometimes that's why I always change my shop up.
Y'all
It's
know
never
this.
Yeah.
every 6 months I'm gonna change it up.
Different
I'm
colors
I'm
on
gonna
the
give them
wall.
something different. And even with advertising, you can't go with the same thing because if you go with the same thing, you can't do too much because
Right.
you're gonna lose them.
Right.
Yeah.
But you could do just enough to catch you, to keep you grounded, but keep you liking what you're doing. Like you say, you love doing what you're doing, but you feel like your viewers and your topics and stuff are not doing what it's supposed to do. So change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Give them
can't-
a scenery because
you
now
can't
that
let
you
your
gave them a
viewers
beach
dictate.
scenery, or you give them a scenery at the courthouse, or no matter wherever you set up at.
I got
Right outside the abortion.
If
They passed the
watch
abortion
this.
law.
Watch this though, fellas. Your topic might be on firemen one day.
Righty.
You might go talk to him and say, "Man, I want to see if I can set up right out here in front of the fire department."
I mean, riding in the fire truck on the
Yeah.
bells going.
Yeah.
So welcome to So What You Saying,
But
right?
it's
Yeah.
different. It's different. It's doing
You gotta
something
look outside
nobody
the
never
box,
did
you know?
before. You see what I'm saying? So just by sitting in the studio, because that's 9 times out of 10 when somebody doing podcasts is always in the studio.
Yeah.
It's always in a setting to where it looks like on a live stage. Change it up.
I was joking. I told him
People
we
want
gonna.
realness.
I told him we're gonna start getting our guests to come up. We got these little clip-on microphones.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna clip their microphones on them, and we're gonna do some kind of sports event and interview them. And we're playing basketball.
basketball.
Like, so when did you decide you wanted to?
When somebody bump you or something.
Now what y'all
Crush
doing
the
is
mic.
you're having fun with it,
Yeah.
but people
And we on
like
YouTube now.
People like that.
Righty.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta sometimes you gotta feed, like me and your mom, we feed on our show, we feed off of people that do the same things that we like.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Right.
Listen to other
Round it
podcasts
down.
and stuff.
Dom got fans.
That's my cousin. Well, that was
Tony
my
Stark.
cousin.
Tony Stark.
That was-
Straight up.
Oh yeah, I used to work with him.
What's up,
What's
O?
up?
That's great.
Wow.
What's up, boy?
That's crazy.
But that's it. You gotta change up things. But when you starting a business, you can't be scared to lose. And that's one thing I've never did in my whole life with sports or anything I've ever done. I'm not a loser.
Righty.
So I refuse to lose.
Yeah.
And if I don't know how to do it, I'm going at it hard until I figure out a way to beat it.
Righty.
Conquer it.
You
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
be
That's what
willing
I'm
to
doing.
just jump in head first.
Right.
So y'all,
right.
this is Let's Whine About It. We in conjunction with So What You
Conjunction.
Saying podcast.
Collab.
Gang.
Y'all like that, huh? We got the
What's
fellas
your
in here. I just want to let y'all know it's So What You Saying podcast. It comes out when it comes out, y'all.
Audio comes out every Sunday night.
So tonight.
Usually around
Somebody
8 or
say,
9.
"Damn, I need some music."
Nope. We need his music too. Audio comes out Sundays. We're on SoundCloud. Easier way, if you don't know what SoundCloud is, old people. If you have an iPhone, everyone has an app
The
on their
podcast
phone.
app.
It's a podcast app. It's purple. You've probably looked past it a million times and didn't know what it was. Click on that. Search. Type in So What You Saying. All one word. SAWHATCHAYIN.
What's up, Taranza?
Saying. Not no super. Type that in.
Spark said it.
Type,
Spark, yeah.
type that in on
I
your
see.
podcast app. It'll pop right up. Subscribe to us. If you do subscribe to us, leave a review. Sean's single. So,
Yes.
ladies, he likes older
Oh,
women.
we've been wanting to have a
Hey.
yeah.
Oh.
We've been wanting to have
We got-
matchmaking, like
We
a
tried to-
matchmaking
Mom,
date.
we're the same
no,
person.
Oh, no,
date.
like a game dating. Like
Like we
live
pick
game
three
dating.
women.
Dating.
He
The
blushes.
dating game.
Find 3 women.
The dating game.
Well, we
Find
got a
out
guy.
what is-
Yeah.
Find out what he like.
Yeah.
Find out like what type of women he like.
Do it.
It's gonna be like Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
But you light
Y'all
skin.
gonna get beat in trouble.
No, it's gonna be like the
It's gonna
old
be
TV
fire.
show next. When you walk in the bus, like, ladies.
I'll do something like that. I'll do something like that.
We was
like
thinking
a
about
next-
setting up a speed date event for him, but
Uh-huh.
Y'all
He
gonna
didn't
get me
wanna
in trouble.
do
Y'all
it.
We was
gotta
thinking about
stop.
doing that.
He
We was
said
thinking
stop.
about doing this down here. For
that would
free.
be fun.
For Miss Facebook.
Lord. Lord.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this: how y'all get into?
Danielle say I'm single.
Let's get it.
No, that's it.
There you go. It's that easy.
That's Daniel. You had said the wrong name. That's
Daniel.
Daniel want to get on the date. Daniel want to get on the date.
Daniel want to get on the dating game.
As we gonna do, y'all bring 3 women. We gonna bring 3 single guys.
Yeah, we got one.
We gonna put them in a room with a curtain and just pull the curtain back and roll the camera and see what everybody's faces do.
So y'all need to tell everybody that's watching on our podcast about why y'all got started and why y'all doing what y'all doing.
Well, me and Sean got in a fight one time, and we wanted to come explain. No, I'm playing. We'll start with you, Tony Sharp. Or you want me to start?
Well, I'm late. I don't know. I'm just
All right.
kind of.
Well, one day, shout out to one of our former co-hosts. The name we shall not speak of. No, I'm playing. Shout out to Ricky. Me and him decided one day we wanted to start a podcast because podcast was kind of on the verge of popping, and it was a little thing. And we was like, man, we kind of got different tastes in music. We mainly was trying to focus on doing music and sports, and we both was like, man, if we're gonna do it, we probably should have a third person because me and him like to argue. So we was we was thinking, who could we get? And then we all knew this little trendy fella that went to Salmon named Sean. And we both ran. It was weird. We both ran. We didn't talk about it, and we both randomly texted each other like the same day. Me and Ricky was like, "What about Sean?"
Oh wow.
And now he's here, and Ricky's not. But hey. And
I was in the midst of the beginning though. I forgot. I gave y'all a mic to start off.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he did. He definitely contributed. Sean stole his other one, but we're not gonna talk about that.
No, I ain't. Hold on.
No.
Nah, I ain't even gonna tell on y'all. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I ain't even gonna tell.
But when we got together, and it was instant chemistry. Well, I knew him because he actually worked at Burger King with me. Remember when I worked at Burger King?
That was my first job.
Yeah, we worked at Burger King. Everybody thought me and him was brothers because his brother used to work at church. Not me and him. Not so much as me and him, but me and his brother. Because me and his brother do kind of favor, especially when I was slim. A long time ago. But yeah, and we just decided. Y'all know I'm a talker. You've been telling me I'm a talker. And I was like, hey, well, I think it'd be cool to get on here and spare my views. And I'm here for debates. I'm good with talking about anything. So.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, devil's advocate. They get
that's
mad
pretty much
at
your
me.
segment.
I played it. That's my role. We all
to play devil's advocate
we all
here,
have roles.
Nothing's wrong with that.
You gotta see everything from different sides.
You gotta have both sides.
Yeah, you gotta hear different sides of the story. That's one thing about SoWhatchaSayin records. We're not too biased. We're not gonna all get on here and agree with everything.
So do y'all debate against each other too?
Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then, depending on what it is.
That makes a good show too, because everybody's not gonna.
Because if we get on, we be like,
they don't be heated, but
but
we have a couple
real topics.
Yeah,
we actually rarely all three agree.
Yeah, and I think that's a good.
It's a good mixture. Everybody want to hear different opinions.
And how it came about because shout out to Ricky. I be joking with him saying that he quit, but he had his reasons. We all still good, but he ended up deciding not to do the show no more. So it was just me and Sean.
Right.
And shout out to Erica too. I can't forget about Erica.
Yeah. Shout out.
We love you. She going through some stuff, but shout out to Erica. You know the wisest.
Yeah.
Erica, gang. She became a host too.
Right.
And it was me, her, Ricky, and Sean, and we was kind of doing it, and everything was flowing. And then we kind of got separated, and then it just ended up being me and Sean. And we did, I think maybe like 2 or 3 episodes, just me and him.
Right.
And then we had Dom show up on the episode, and he pretty much never left. No, Dom came on, and I was thinking, I was like, man, because me personally, my choice for wanting Dom to be a part of the show was because, first of all, I've known Dom my entire life. Yeah. And I always know he's a thinker also. He's never really been the one to, if something is popping, like we call it trendy. Right.
I'm a hipster.
Yeah, he's not really hipster. He's just kind of, he's always been ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Think ahead of the game.
I'm very impressed. I like what you guys doing.
Yeah, we do.
Thank
we love
you, man.
it.
But
appreciate
as far as running out of topics, you should never run out of topics. I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have a lot of things that people battle with in the world that people are scared to talk about.
Right.
Like you came about one time, son. You said something about the bike clubs.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that has to be a must with you guys.
Right.
Y'all have to interview the bike clubs. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because y'all need to put in the eyesight of the world that bike clubs are not gangs.
That is true.
It used to be. 1%ers or something like that. But you also got to interview 1%ers because you got to hear why they do what they do differently from the regular MC clubs.
And I would love to.
You see what I'm saying? And to have different presidents, what I would do if I was y'all, I would interview just the presidents of each bike club. the vice president of the vice club, and I can make that happen because we go to a meeting all the time, once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I could tell them I need y'all to come to a podcast and such and such at the shop, and they would love to come.
Right.
But that's a great interview for you guys and a great airway for you guys because y'all putting a topic together on something that's large all around the world.
Right.
But they never got.
Yeah, I never heard.
They never got in front of the camera
right.
to be able to talk about what's really going on in the bike world.
And to prove your
point,
that's
major.
To prove your point, I challenge anyone because I've done this recently. Go on YouTube and type in motorcycle clubs or MCs or black motorcycle clubs or anything like that. And you're gonna see nothing but negative. You're gonna see gang fights,
see Caramel
killing.
Curves.
Yeah, you'll see them because I seen that. You'll see them pop
Steve
up.
Harvey show.
Now, you'll see them pop up. And I seen one other video of another group in New Orleans. I forgot the name. I don't want to say the wrong name, but because I was trying to look into it because I know you're involved, and that's something that I would eventually want to be involved in if I ever can learn how to ride a bike. But that's not the point. But there's nowhere you can go to get information on it.
And positive information.
Or to just even learn about.
Because it's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood.
Right.
It's almost like being an AKA for girls and all the way about being Kappa or Q Dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a sorority where it's a frat where only your brothers and your sisters know what's going on in the core. If you want to write about it, you have some pretty much to take their own initiative to write about they time as an AKA if they choose to do that. But really, that's information only for those sisters and only for those brothers.
It's like Fight Club.
So that's why the world do what they do by putting stuff out there. When they see those leather cuts on and see the way they ride and all that stuff, they put it out as a gang because that's what they want to portray.
Right.
That's just like that stereotyping because that's the same thing that they do about our brothers and our sisters wearing their pants and wearing the clothes that they wear. They stereotype them before even knowing what this guy is about because he got tattoos on and his pants are sagging. He's a bad kid.
Right.
But he's very intelligent. He has a great job.
Right.
It's just you caught him off the job.
So they don't do this with any of the white motorcycle gangs?
No, I don't think it's.
I don't
think it's
black.
In the motorcycle
They
community,
stereotype them up. Matter of fact, they
like,
stereotype the white bike clubs more than they stereotype the black.
I was about to say
because
the
white bike clubs are really the most rowdy.
Like Hell's Angels.
And that's what that's what the world, and that's what the world put on for the loners. Like the Hell's Angels and all of those.
Yeah, well, me personally, I don't want to sound racist. It probably is going to sound, but if I see some white dudes on Harleys, I'm going to be more freaked out than some old black dudes on Harleys.
Right.
I feel like, you know, I'm going to be like, whoa, you know, what's y'all
what's
y'all situation?
Yeah.
Like, am I going to get
never really thought nothing of it with bikes.
That's just me, though.
I never looked at them as bad. Like, I just see bikes, I'd be like, they're a gang. I wouldn't say even a gang. I'd just be like, they're a group of people. They probably don't play though.
Almost like
they look
car
like
clubs.
they don't play.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna say they bad people.
Bike clubs are just like car clubs.
What's the difference?
It's the same.
4 wheels or 2?
That's it.
Asia was telling one of her
is true.
coworkers, my parents own a tattoo shop. They're in a bike club. Blah blah. They're like, you got the coolest parents in the world.
That is true.
Right. Now I see you are repped out. You got your One Love gear on. You want to talk a little bit about One Love?
Well, the only thing I can say about One Love is that we're a club that's our mother chapter is from out of Vegas.
Out of Vegas.
And we're very large in Vegas. Matter of fact, we have a bike club and car club in Vegas. So we're major on cars because they have a lot of nice clubs and dogs as well. So it's almost like the Rough Riders. Like everybody always talk about Rough Riders, but Rough Riders are nationwide, all over. And it came out through DMX and all that stuff with everything you see on TV is real. You know what I'm saying? But the Rough Riders is a very, very large bike club. And they not really a MC club. They are a riding club. So they do. They're a riding club. They can ride wherever they want to go. They can rep whatever they want to rep. They do what they want to do because they do more than motorbikes.
Okay. So with MCs,
they do 4-wheelers. So the organization of an MC, you have to be on a motorbike to be in the motorcycle club.
Let me ask you this: if you are a MC motorcycle club, could you put your jacket on and just ride through other? You have like turfs. Like if you
have to call and let them know you
gotta check in because like in the hip hop community,
like
you gotta check in if you
Funny
go
that you
out of
asked that because like if I take off on my bike now and say I'm going to Georgia, I have to make a call through every state that I have to go through, or if I know them, I have to let them. If a big group is going,
like if me and him just went through,
we could get through. It's not a big deal. But if a group of 5 or 10 or more go through all these cities, we have to let them know that we coming
Right.
through. That'll keep other bike clubs from coming
From
down
wondering.
thinking that we coming to try to
Moving
take
in.
over.
'Cause I
or to
seen the
move
thing-
in and do
Yeah.
something illegal.
A
you know
guy
what I'm
on
saying?
YouTube was talking about. I think he was a 1% club. He was telling me like talking about like the rules and stuff, and he was saying like it's to the point to where if a motorcycle club is out riding and it's a group and you're riding past them, you pretty much have to ask permission to pass. Like if you just whip around them, you might get beat. And I don't know if that's just a 1%er thing or if he was just talking crazy, but I was like, damn.
Not really. Bikers ride in a formation. If you ever see them,
It'd be like
1%ers
two and
will
two,
ride
it
side
seem
by
like.
side or they'll stagger. Now within that stagger is we also as bikers, it's a guard that we do. When we in that lane, we're in that lane for a reason. That's all the bikes in that one lane. It's not for a car to come jet pass on side of us and jump in front of those bikes. That's disrespectful, but not at the same. You can actually kill one of those bikers that's up in front.
Right.
So we do that, and as far as a code, so yeah, a biker would get mad if a car just shot past the whole line of bikes and then jumped off in the lane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Without
From a
without
safety
going at least 100 yards out in front and then turning. You know, you
Yeah,
miss
that's
your
what I
exit,
do. I
you miss your
always wait.
turn. You about to kill about 4 or 5 bikes that really at the speed that they ride, and you gonna have them lock up their brakes, downshift, and to keep from hitting another bike in front of them, because you done went and darted out in front to freeze the traffic of
Right.
about 100 bikes or 50
Just to
bikes.
end up at the same red line.
Just
Right.
right, exactly.
Right.
So
Then you gotta hide and not try to look.
we ride like that. We ride like that to keep safety to the brother that's next to us and the brothers that's behind us.
Right.
Because first and foremost, cars don't respect bikes at all.
Cars don't even
And-
respect other cars.
And to be on phones and not pay attention to a bike that's loud as it is,
Right.
and to pull over in the lane because you can't see it, and you done shifted him into 2 or 3 other bikes and caused a wreck like that. We done seen it
Yeah,
happen.
possibly
Right.
something fatal.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But a lot of
nah.
people don't know is the different clubs, they communicate with each other. They presidents and vice presidents, like he said, they have a one every month.
It's not a bunch of beef.
They have
Nah, at
a
all.
meeting,
We have a
and they
we
all
have a
sit down and they
nomad club.
chit chat and talk. So it's not like, oh, they over here, and everybody just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
It's like a whole group, a whole
it's
society.
broken up, but it's all falls
Yeah,
under
it all
the
falls under
motorcycle
like an
community.
umbrella. Right.
That's pretty
Who that
cool.
is?
And to me, what I can do, y'all, if y'all really want to see what's going on in the bike world before y'all actually bring it to the table, I could actually see if it's okay for y'all to come to a Nomad meeting.
That'd
just
be cool.
to see
Oh,
how
just
That'd
an
be
event.
fire
Yeah, I
just
would
to see how
definitely
it goes.
I would love to see y'all come
I
to the
would definitely
event
wanna
just
do
to
that.
see how it goes.
Definitely.
Because I tell everybody, once you come to one event, you're gonna realize y'all never want to go to a club again.
Right.
And the reason why I say that to y'all, because
Or Shamrock.
anybody in a cut and everybody that comes in the cut, whether they're females or whatever, is respected, because nobody want to get that cut snatched from them or get in trouble with them cuts on.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So
you represent the
Because you do
whole
something
club.
stupid. Everyone know who to call.
Right. So if I have one of my bike members popping wheelies and acting stupid with his cut on in Slidell,
Right.
he just made it bad for the whole One Love Club.
Right.
So now when the police go to looking at everybody, they're gonna look at us and
They'd
they
be
gonna
like, oh, y'all be wild
Exactly.
and popping
Right.
willies
Exactly.
everywhere.
It's the wild
so we
boys.
tell all our bikers that if you're gonna do something stupid, make sure you don't have them soft cuts or them hard cuts on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing, is to just go to the event and see how everybody operate. It's friendly. Ain't no beefing. Ain't no, everybody get along.
Could you make us honorary prospects and we could follow y'all on mopeds?
He said, yeah.
I got a beach cruise.
If y'all get on the
Definitely
moped,
one of
y'all gonna definitely get talked about and laughed at, but they will let you ride.
We'll put it on brakes and
It's
spin the
on
tires.
too.
Like, go down, go.
I'm comfortable, man.
It's on too, so they gonna respect you.
I'm comfortable to look that stupid on the moped.
Man, we
That's
be
hilarious.
having, it's just as crazy as you say that. We be having people that's 400 pounds sitting on a 250. That's how they start off, because they scared to go bigger, but that's how they start off.
Yes, how you gotta start somewhere.
We gotta respect everybody for what they do, you know.
Gotta respect it.
But yeah, that's the whole thing though. That there with the bike clubs is not all what people put out to be. But as I watch movies and I read documentaries on bikers. It used to be rough to where them guns meant something, you know. When bikers went into another city, they got into it. Had real war games, you know what I'm saying? But it's far from that. If y'all remember, probably about 2-3 years ago, they had a white bike club
In Waco?
Yeah,
And they all got let off, didn't they?
Yeah, they all got let off. That's some Sons of Anarchy stuff.
They did some ridiculous shit.
Yeah,
that,
shot each other up.
Shot up a whole bunch of people and all that stuff like that on some craziness. But if you come to one of the bike events for the Nomad,
so y'all can see for yourself.
You see for yourself, and y'all will see
that.
how it really go. You'll be like, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely something we've been wanting to
I'm into it.
You ever seen Biker Boys, Marlon?
The movie? How accurate is
and
that?
that's how it go.
It's an awesome movie.
It is.
I like it.
It's very slept on.
And that's how Nomad means go. Everything got to come to the table within all these presidents. And if you want to vote on having a volleyball game, a volleyball tournament, or a softball tournament, or anything that you got to vote on for as another bike club being called in, say if y'all wanted to start
they were all sitting
own,
around the table talking. That's how they do.
If y'all wanted to start your own bike club, y'all would have to come in front the table of the main bike clubs that's in New Orleans, and y'all got to get blessed in, and we all got to raise our hands and say, we agree till they set.
Well, next time you to the table, tell your club that.
So what you're saying, bikers.
So what you're saying is challenging y'all to a dodgeball game.
Whoa.
I do want to. I really do want to do that, dude. Imagine how fun. You know how fun dodge. Remember we used to play dodge. Imagine if we had a dodgeball event. Everybody met up at Heritage Park and just threw dodgeball.
Slidell tried to start a dodgeball league, but nobody. We had
really.
Nobody did it.
We did it.
We was on the team.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, at John Slidell Park.
So what you're saying to bring a team? We got loyal. We got loyal listeners. Shout out Feedy.
Just like with our family field day thing.
That we swept.
Start back up. Y'all need to do that with us. Y'all have fun doing that. Y'all, Corey ain't tell y'all about it?
About what?
Oh, we got them with the family field day. We woke all of them up. I don't think Bree got a chance to make sure she had to work.
Yeah.
But they thought it was the worst thing. They was mad at us. We ate up at 8 o'clock in the morning. They all mad. They ain't even woke up yet. They mad. They really mad. So I'm like, man, come on, it's gonna be all right. Look, when they seen all the grown and old people over there stretching, doing jumping jacks. And Corey was like, hold up, man, they over there doing jumping jacks?
It was real.
They really getting serious like this? So then when we did the first event, they was like,
and we won the
first event. They was like, okay, we won the second event. Oh, they got turned. Now they talking no.
Then we won the next. We swept the whole thing.
We swept the whole thing.
Trophy right there.
We did an egg toss, a sack race. We did a tug of war. I actually had a video of the tug of war. I don't know how we won that because we was pulling against some swole dudes and we won. Shout out to Maul. Me and Maul was in the back.
Relay race.
It was Alpha.
We did a relay race where Maul ran through the woods because he couldn't stop racing.
With the water in the bucket. You had to put the water in the bucket with the sponge.
With the egg.
We did a relay race.
The egg on the spoon.
They let us put Maul as our last leg.
He went through the woods.
NFL prospect as our last leg. Oh, okay. We're not going to win.
And we had ISIS on our team too, huh?
No, ISIS.
We didn't have him on our team. He was on our team the year before.
But yeah, that was really fun. But
we had the egg thing where we had to put an egg on a spoon.
Yeah, that was definitely fun. But we want to set up some stuff like that.
But there's always good stuff.
We was talking about doing like a little festival type of thing. Letting people do like showcases and things like that. We kind of wanted to do something a little more interactive instead of just
the next time
buying
he
a building.
come in town, I'm gonna have y'all do him.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
We're
gonna get him to punch Sean live on camera.
Why y'all just throw me out
for research purposes? You'll have gloves on.
You the bigger one. You the biggest. You can take it.
You know they say the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Be like Deontay Wilder. He put.
Oh my God!
Did y'all see that fight yesterday?
Last night.
You heard about it?
No, I watched it.
Y'all watched it.
That man,
you could hit a hit.
What's up,
like
Faye?
That man still laying on that ring.
My God,
They're not seeing you here. They seeing you there.
Oh, all right.
He pointed at his phone.
But they hit on his phone. They'll be all right.
That man still laying on the canvas.
Yeah, I'm about to say you could hit a punch. Like it sounded like he had a big old glove on, like just a
mitt,
mitt, and it just like.
Wow. I didn't see it. I gotta watch it.
So what did he talk about? It was like
he talked about his child. That's why he
Wilder's child, and that's why he said what he said. I was wondering why he said what he said. Because he said I can legally kill you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he was like I didn't know he talked about his child.
Yeah, so that's the lines you don't cross there.
Well, obviously not.
Handicap or not.
Yeah, that's lines you don't cross there.
He talked about his child.
Yeah.
Man, well, this is great.
He had it coming.
Yeah, he definitely had it coming. He deserved it too. This is great. So we appreciate y'all coming through. You have any other things y'all want to ask us from our point of view?
No, we just so proud of y'all. We love what y'all doing. Y'all keep it up.
Yeah, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
And guess what? Corey didn't say one F word today.
Well, I almost did too.
We had you there.
I almost did.
That's when you know you raised respectful children. Because
We
they
had
cuss
you
up
here.
a storm when I'm not around.
I done watched.
I'm not sure I cursed.
I done went on YouTube and watched the show. I say, babe, did you hear what Corey?
Corey just got a filthy mouth.
I'm Suge Knight. No, I don't. You the worst one. Let's ask them about Kim Kardashian and see how many times he started cursing. All right,
but I love what y'all doing. I think y'all doing. Y'all keep it up. Like I said, if y'all don't get one person watching it, y'all still do what y'all doing. Because y'all look like y'all have fun doing it.
That's the
and
thing
y'all
we
getting
do.
a good
A
message
lot of people
across.
tell me that too.
Great.
Like it seems so again, like y'all really click with each other. Y'all really be
y'all
having
do.
fun up there.
But Sean don't hang out with us outside of the podcast.
He's like embarrassed to hang out with us.
Ask Corey why he
cool.
didn't come
That's all
downtown with me to the block party last week.
We're not cool. We're not
I was
cool
trying
enough.
to try to win a raffle on some shoes. He didn't even want to go with me.
Oh, you'll be all right.
I cramp his style in public.
Right. We're not cool enough.
he is
We're just
totally-
old,
Like I
we're
say,
old ball
man,
guys.
don't be scared.
And don't give up.
Yo, Dad. What's up, Corey? Jay Hudson, everybody on. Y'all got a lot of people on here, man.
Really?
Dad,
I
talk
can't
about
even.
your daddy, Corey.
Oh, I can't even see who on. I
But,
just see the
Don't
comments.
be scared to change up on some things, man.
Right.
Try different things. Like I say, change the scenery sometime, you know.
Right.
You know, make people think y'all somewhere where you're not. That make them ask questions.
Lie till you get.
Put a green screen behind
real
us.
talk.
Put a green screen.
This episode was live from the moon.
Because y'all have time to play with it. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that is
So
true.
if you got a good area where you got time to just throw some stuff together,
It's
know,
just
make
hard,
the scenery
man.
look like, make them
Because
think you
I
somewhere where you're not.
don't know if it's a generational thing, but it just seems like, and I'm sure
It is.
Dom could understand as being a musician. It seemed like the hardest thing in the world is to get your community behind what you're doing.
Yeah,
I feel like
it
you gotta
is. Oh, son.
slide out. We gotta do better.
Believe me.
Yeah, we definitely got to do
Believe me,
that.
that's another thing y'all need to have a topic on too.
Mm-hmm.
Is why we don't support other people's business that we know.
Yeah.
Right.
Why we don't support each other.
I
You know,
try
we-
to, like-
we talk about that a lot on
Right.
our chat talk, but we never got a great feedback on it. But if you know somebody that's doing something, at least give them a shot one time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
I
I
feel
told
like
Bree.
if you give them that shot and it don't fit you, then
Right.
it's cool.
Right.
But,
But
you
at
know,
least
some
at least
people don't
to
even
show
give you a
support.
shot.
especially if the
Yeah.
person look like
You
us.
gotta
Come on,
support.
slide out.
We gotta support more. But my thing is people don't like change. You dealing with
That
a
is
place
true.
like in Slidell.
Right.
They don't like change. People don't like to change things up.
Right.
That's why you
I
got a
think
lot of people
don't
that
like
still
seeing
go to.
you doing something
You
they
doing
not
something
doing
better,
it.
yeah.
And they feel some kind of way, but they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I even, but see, and like even with that, like I even
But
say,
listen, right now you feel like if you opened up a new club right now, you think they'll choose you over you'll choose your club or Glorious.
well,
It
speak.
is different
Well,
crowds.
Glory-
though. We
well,
a young- yeah, I'm about
Coming
to
off
say
of
we
what
a young
but
crowd.
coming off of what happened at
saying, though.
Glorious last night, you better come by me.
No, yeah, no.
But listen what I'm saying though. They would probably choose Glorious because
Right.
a lot of people
It's
don't like to
comfortable.
Yeah,
change.
yeah,
up.
yeah,
That's
they-
what you're
they-
saying, right?
They don't
It's
like to,
just
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't like to change up. You can have a nicest club, have the same music, and the same element, same vibe. It's Glorious, but because it's bigger and it's nicer, it's changed.
They gonna say it got that vibe
It's still
in
just
there.
a lot
Yeah.
of fake
The
though.
lights, what
Like
they gonna say.
I'll have
Like,
people
you gotta bring
even
lights
with the podcast come up to me and like tell me they listen to my album, tell me to listen to the podcast. But like if I really went in debt and asked them a question,
They wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
then I would just be like, why waste my time? Why
We
come up
see
to me
that all
and
the
even say
time.
that?
We have
Like,
a lot of people every time they see us,
Right.
cause we well known in Slidell. Every time they see, oh, we come and see y'all. We come and see y'all. I never stepped a foot in the shop.
yeah.
Right.
But every time we see them, we come and see y'all. We come and see y'all. Blah blah blah. They know who we are. They know where we at.
It's the most fake love
It is.
out here.
Yeah.
Like it's
is.
it's
We gotta do
deeper
better
than
with
just
I have
hate.
family that ain't never been in the shop before,
Right.
and I don't want them to get a tattoo. It's just
Yeah, it just
they
takes
should
you a
come see
second.
what I did.
Just like with me,
Just to
a
come watch.
retweet
You know what I'm
means
saying?
so much to me.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a like
You know what I'm
or
saying?
just a
Just
view. Like,
Even if you don't even
Just a
listen to it,
feedback.
just if you don't listen to it, but you retweet it, you give it to someone
Share
else
it.
might see that link
Just
that you
share it,
posted.
man.
Just
share
little
it.
simple things like that. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost much to retweet something.
And
I
that's what we do.
Supporting. What are some businesses y'all know that y'all want to shout out right now? They got Jasmine's of Slidell.
Yeah, I
Had
did make it a
event.
point to go to Jasmine's. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had karaoke going on in that
Jasmine.
event.
They
That was
We
funny.
want to give shout out to Jasmine's. That's our people. You know what I'm saying? That's a young couple. That's
Right.
a power couple. They doing some things together. The wife and her husband doing some
Okay,
things.
Shout
you
out to
and
them.
teeth whitening this Thursday.
You've we gonna
giving
have
out
them.
some stuff. We got some free
There you go.
teeth whitening.
We giving
got
out a
some-
whole kit.
a whole kit. So y'all
We
gotta
giving out a
tune in
whole
to Let's
kit.
Whine
Let's get
about
it.
it. We giving out a whole kit. There's Dupree's boxing.
And he's
gym,
donating some
y'all.
wine to us
Every
too.
barbershop is like
Every barbershop
What's
is
Dime
like
company
hell.
name?
Amber Fashion with
Dime.
their
Bayou Baby Lash.
Courtney's over next door. You know the locks.
She trying to punk
The locks next door.
You see what she did?
J&J Autos.
She trying to
get shout out to J&J Auto. Matter of fact, J&J Autos got an all-white party coming up this weekend.
You gonna step out, Sean?
I think that everybody should go to that because I think we might go. I called Goo today, he didn't answer, but I wish we could have got a table because that'd have been nice.
Yeah, I'll wait for
You know, he do this every year, and like he been doing it every year out of his pocket, and it's just haven't been a support to it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's major. You know, that's like a Zulu bar, but you get your own table.
And that's what I was gonna say.
You get your family and you go. You get your girlfriend. You go sit down, enjoy, and have some fun.
That's another thing we need to work on. Some kind of entrepreneur ball. I know y'all talked about it before. Just doing like some kind of party with all business owners. Just a networking event. Because y'all kind of popped it off with the float. I haven't really seen anyone do that before with the business.
I've never seen anybody do that.
The float with all the business owners on it. We gonna be on. We was represented.
I'm on it.
Yeah, we was represented.
Yeah, y'all mark me down.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Sean's. It's probably
I'm on it.
not
It's
his
not
style.
cool. Yeah, it's not cool enough. But we need to figure out something to kind of do like a networking event, get all the businesses all in one room and just kind of talk. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in Slidell, and I like to see people come together and expand, and even
And we got some things in the work too, y'all. So we might be
about.
making an announcement in the next couple weeks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Corey, we gotta talk to you about it.
We gonna make the break.
Hey,
They about to cut me out the business, y'all.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If we land this one, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be epic for Slidell, but it's gonna be great for everybody in Slidell.
Especially y'all.
y'all.
I mean, y'all.
What y'all doing is
okay.
gonna be epic for y'all.
I'm excited.
It's disco club.
I'm talking
You
about
excited?
if we do what if come Tuesday,
Yeah, we got a
if
meeting
it
on
turns
Tuesday.
out the way it want to, and we sign on it,
Right.
I promise you, y'all it's gonna open
Shit,
up
we
some
excited
stuff.
now. Let's do it.
Talking about, man, this is another big thing. It's bigger than this.
Yeah.
It's bigger than
The
this.
tattoo shop.
It's bigger than this.
Right.
It's bigger than this.
Alrighty. Well, look. On
That's
that note,
dope.
I mean, unless we got anything else, anybody got anything else y'all
Hold
want
on.
to bring to the table?
What dude broke Tyler Hart? Who was he talking about on the album?
Oh, that's music talk. Mom and them lost already. We'll come back next week with the music talk.
I'm not talking about
All
that.
our loyal listeners that's craving our music talks.
Well,
But
thank y'all very much for having us.
No,
we
thank y'all for
appreciate
coming.
it. We appreciate
It was overdue.
Thank y'all for coming on. Let's whine about it. Look, wait, hold up.
That's gonna be the name
Hold
of the
up.
episode.
There
I already
you go,
drunk
there you go.
mine, so I
to the
can't.
head.
TT, I'm definitely
Done.
gonna do this more often.
Right.
I'm
Gonna whine about it more often.
I just caught that
Definitely.
wine.
So
Let's get it.
WHINE.
right.
Let's get
How
it.
you got to do it. Well,
Wow.
on that note, we gonna wrap. Like I said, we appreciate y'all coming through.
Thank y'all for having us.
We're gonna drop all the details and post it when we get it all chopped up and done. But on that note, we gonna wrap. Tony Shark, you got anything you want to say? Say your goodbyes.
Bye.
I thought you about to say something
Mom,
about
Pop, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
No.
Signing
Thank y'all
off.
It
so
was a
much.
great night.
We
Thank
appreciate
y'all for
it.
coming.
I
Well,
can't believe it took
we
us 71 episodes to be here, but
We
we're
have to
here.
we have to master our crafts first.
That is true.
We're
We
here.
can't. We coming a long way.
On the show, we're very impressed with
Yes,
you doing.
we are.
man.
We
And
really love
looking
it.
Y'all need to follow, not only follow, but y'all need to hit and
And
share.
share.
Even if you don't listen to it
So
for
what
about
you
2
saying?
seconds,
Podcast.
just
Right.
share it to somebody
Yeah, I'm
else.
about to say
know
you
what I'm
listen to
saying?
it for 1
If
second.
you open
the
it, if
the
you open the
view
app and it play for 1 second, that helps
So,
us.
I'm asking everybody that's on my Facebook right now, from
Yes.
Kelly to Jennifer to
Yes.
Faye to
Very
everybody
nice.
that's on
Lord.
there, just press share. That means that's gonna share to one of your friends, and one of your friends gonna share to somebody else's
And
friend,
view it,
and it's
and
gonna
view
keep
it,
on
and view
going.
it.
Because this is a topic that everybody need to be on.
And if you
know
don't
what I'm
share
saying?
it, next time you come get a tattoo, I'm doing it.
Or we just
I'ma let him do
gonna. Or we
it.
just gonna tax you for it.
Yeah,
Even if it is
do
a nah.
Chill out. All right, Sean, you got anything you want to say?
Nah.
Or you want to say something
Bye,
stupid?
y'all. Shout out to everybody that still rock with us.
That's right.
Same
All right.
old saying.
On that note, we gonna wrap. Shout out our cameramans. We out. Squaw!